Hello everyone, I am back with another chapter of Geography, Class 6 NCRT, chapter number 2, Globe Latitude and Longitude. What is globe? Globe is a true model of Earth. Globe जो है अर्थ का एक मॉडल है. Okay. A needle is fixed through the globe in a little manner which is called axis. And next point is 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are 2 poles. इसमें 2 poles होता है. First is north pole and second is south pole. The globe can be moved around this needle from west to east just as the earth moves. ग्लोब जो है अर्थ की तरह मूव करता है ईस्ट टू वेस्ट में. बट रिमेंबर देयर इज अ मेजर डिफरेंस. द रियल अर्थ हैज नो नीडल. इट मूव्स अराउंड इट्स एक्सिस विच इज एन इमेजिनरी लाइन. बट यहाँ पे याद रखने का ये ज़रूरत है कि यहाँ पे जो अर्थ है उसमें कोई नीडल नहीं होता. ठीक है, वो एक इमेजिनरी लाइन है. But in a globe there is a needle. Another point is another imaginary line running on the globe divide it into equal parts. This line is known as equator. ठीक है, another imaginary line जो होता है वो डिवाइड करता है ग्लोब को दो इक्वल पार्ट में, जिसको हम लोग इक्वेटर बोलते हैं. ओके. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज द नॉर्दर्न हाल्फ ऑफ द अर्थ इज नोन एज नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर एंड साउथर्न हाल्फ ऑफ द अर्थ इज नोन एज अ साउथर्न हेमिस्फीयर. नेक्स्ट इज therefore the equator is an imaginary circular line and is a very important reference point to locate place on the earth. जो imaginary lines होता है वो important इस ये में होता है कि वो किसी भी place का हम location जान सके on the earth. All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are called parallel of latitude. Okay. Next is latitude are measured in degrees. Latitude को हम लोग डिग्री में मेजर करते हैं. The equator represents the 0 degree latitude. जो इक्वेटर है वो 0 degree latitude हम रिप्रेजेंट करता है. All parallel north of the equator are called north latitude. जितना भी नॉर्थ साइड का पैरेलल ये लैटिट्यूड है वो नॉर्थ लैटिट्यूड कहलाता है. जैसे कि यहाँ पे ये दिस इज कॉल्ड इक्वेटर एंड देयर इज अ पैरेलल ऑफ लैटिट्यूड. ओके. एंड ऑल पैरेलल साउथ ऑफ द इक्वेटर आर कॉल्ड साउथ लैटिट्यूड. ओके. जो इक्वेटर के साउथ साइड में होता है उसको हम लोग साउथ लैटिट्यूड बोलते हैं. Next is important parallels of latitude. Besides the equator 0 degree, the north pole 90 degree, the south pole 90 degree south, there are 4 important parallel of latitude. See here. First is Tropic of Cancer, which is located in a 23rd and half degree north. Second is Tropic of Capricorn, which is 23rd and half degree south. And third is Arctic Circle, which is in 66 and half degree north. And fourth is Antarctic Circle, which is in 66 and half degree south. Okay. This is equator and this is torrid zone. And this is south temperate zone and frigid zone. And this is north temperate zone and frigid zone. This is north pole and this is south pole. Okay. Tropic of Cancer, it is 23rd and half degree north in the northern hemisphere. And Tropic of Capricorn, it is 23rd and half degree in the southern hemisphere, and Arctic Circle at 66 and half degree north of the equator, and Antarctic Circle at 66 and half degree of the equator. Okay. Next is heat zones of the earth. Heat zones of the earth is a three type. First is torrid zone, second is temperate zone, and third is frit zone. Okay. So first, the midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitude in between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This area therefore receives the maximum heat and is called torrid zone, और इसको हम लोग torrid zone बोलते हैं. The midday sun never shines overhead on any latitude beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, so the next point is the angle of the sun rays goes on decreasing towards the pole. As such, the areas bounded by Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle is the northern hemisphere, and the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere have moderate temperature. These are therefore called temperate zone. जिसमें moderate temperature होगा उसको temperate zone बोला जाता है, और जिसमें मैक्सिमम हीट होता है, टेम्परेचर होता है, उसको टॉरिड जोन बोला जाता है. एंड थर्ड इज एरियाज लाइंग बिटवीन द आर्कटिक सर्कल एंड द नॉर्थ पोल इन द साउथर्न हेमिस्फीयर एंड द अंटार्कटिक सर्कल एंड द साउथर्न हेमिस्फीयर साउथ पोल इन द साउथर्न हेमिस्फीयर आर वेरी कोल्ड, जो बहुत ठंडा होता है. okay. It is because here the sun does not rise much above the horizon, therefore its rays are always slanting and provides less heat. और यहाँ पे इसके वजह से हीट जो बहुत कम होता है. These are therefore called frit zone, very cold zone भी इसको बोला जाता है. Next is what are longitude. Okay. The North Pole to the South Pole, these lines of reference are called meridian of longitude. Okay. The distance between them are measured in degree of longitude. This is figure of longitude, which is 0 degree, 30 degree west, 60 degree west north, 90 degree west, and 120 and 150 west, and 180. And this is North Pole and this is South Pole. Okay. So in a longitude, the distance between them are measured in degree of longitude. Okay. Each degree is further divided into minutes and minutes into second. Okay. The parallels of latitude, all meridians are of equal in length. Okay. Thus it was difficult to number of meridians. All countries decided that the count should begin from the meridian which passes through the Greenwich. Okay. सब कंट्री ये डिसाइड किया है कि जो भी मेरिडियन है ग्रीनविच से पास करेगा उसको उसी का हम लोग काउंट करेंगे. क्या देयर वेयर द ब्रिटिश रॉयल ऑब्जर्वेटरी इज लोकेटेड, दिस मेरिडियन इज कॉल्ड द प्राइम मेरिडियन, और इसको हम लोग प्राइम मेरिडियन बोलते हैं. Its value is 0 degree longitude. We count 180 degree eastward as well as 180 degree westward. The prime meridian and 180 degree meridian divide the earth into two equal halves. First is the eastern hemisphere and second is the western hemisphere. Okay, what is grade? Grade, this is called figure of grades. This is equator, prime meridian, and this is longitude, and this is latitude. Okay, this is north pole and this is south pole. Grade, the parallels of the latitude and meridians of longitude on the globe are called grade. Okay, and the next is longitude and time. The best means of measuring time is by the movement of the earth, the moon, and the planets. Okay, the sun regularly rises and sets every day, and naturally it is the best timekeeper throughout the world. Okay, next is when the prime meridian of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky, all the places along this meridian will have midday or noon. Okay, and next is west to east, those places east of Greenwich will be ahead, means add होता है उसमें, और of Greenwich time, and those to have west will be behind, और उसमें माइनस होता है 8. For example, the earth rotates 360 degree in about 24 hours, which means 15 degree in 1 hour and 1 degree in 4 minutes. Okay, next is why do we have standard time? The local time of places which are on different meridians are bound to differ. For example, it will be difficult to prepare a timetable for trains which cross several longitudes. For example, in India, there will be a difference of about 1 hour and 45 minutes in the local times of Dwarka in Gujarat and Dibrugarh in Assam. Okay, it is therefore necessary to adopt the local time of some central meridian of a country as the standard time of the country. Okay, in India, the longitude of 82.5 degree east is treated as the standard meridian. Okay, the local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country. It is known as the Indian Standard Time. Some countries have great longitudinal extent, and so they have adopted more than one standard time. For example, in Russia, there are as many as 11 standard times. The earth has been divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each. Okay, each zone thus covers 15 degree of longitude. Thank you so much.